live on Facebook.
That's right. Hey, we are here, and what is it? Episode 38.
Oh my.
Yeah. I mean, we don't mess around here. It is
episode 38 down in Texas.
Yeah, and may the 4th be with you, everybody. We'll share that in a minute, but look at that. Somebody is there. I believe, Nari, what can happen in escrow?
Anything and everything,
right.
Charles.
Hey, everybody on Facebook Live, Charles Swanberg here with Escrow Tuesdays, my co-host Nari Nguyen. And I believe, Nari, we have a win-win situation here.
Right. We definitely do.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah, so it never hurts to say. Quynh, welcome to the show. So happy to have you and have met you in Austin there a few months ago. But anyway, thank you and glad to have you here.
Well, thank you for having me here.
Oh, that's awesome.
Represent AREAA San Antonio.
Yeah, and yourself and everything. So tell us a little bit about yourself, Quynh.
So I am a realtor in San Antonio.
Yes, we'll get to that.
For a little less than 2 years, a little bit over a year.
Right, but we got to go back a little bit further, maybe back another 22 years,
Another 22
so
years.
Were you originally from San Antonio, or did you?
Yes, I am. I came to San Antonio when I were in 10th grade. So I went to high school here.
Oh, wow.
Ah, okay. So where were you before 10th grade?
Vietnam.
Ah, okay.
How about 8th grade? Oh, okay. We love to hear about the beginnings and stuff for everybody, because in AREAA everybody has a story, whether you're born in central Central California, moved to Minnesota like
Sure.
Nali Vu did. We're always interested about that.
So it's not much to tell about myself, but my uncle who sponsor our entire family here is the American soldier during the war. He came to Vietnam, met my aunt, and they both flew back on the day that America retrieved. So he came back here and decided to bring the whole entire family of my aunt, which is 10 brothers and uncle, including my grandmother. So that's how I ended up here. And he's our hero.
Yeah.
And each of us came here, and he, take care of us, sponsor us for a house, a car, and a job, and all that. So that's how I'm here. So I'm very appreciative.
Wow, definitely. So you went to school in San Antonio, elementary and high school, and then did you go right into your career right now, or did you have prior careers before? Or
I do something different. I just joined real estate a little over a year ago, and it's been amazing. I met so many amazing people, and it's more amazing the day that I found AREAA. Yes, and everything changed over the night. It's like a dream come true when I found AREAA.
Oh, yeah,
and I can tell you all about it.
That's like
I can just keep going about AREAA. It's so amazing. I love it.
So in real estate, are you doing residential, commercial, both, or how?
Mainly residentials.
Okay.
I'm still learning.
You're still learning.
Wow, I was on your Facebook page, and it looked like you've been in business for many years. I had no idea that it was so short.
Yeah, that's what everybody told me. I love helping people achieving their American dreams.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so a lot of first-time home buyer, I moved it into their home sooner than they can imagine.
Yeah. So in real estate, was it one of your relatives or your peers that was around you that brought you to real estate industry, or how did that all start?
Yeah, so it's really coincident. One day, my best friend, he's a broker of INT real estate in San Antonio. He wants to open a first a Vietnamese real estate office in San Antonio. And
oh, wow.
Yeah, so it's like, Quynh, I think with your personality, you can do great in real estate. Why don't you get your license and help me? So I'm like, I look at him, I'm like, you can do it? Absolutely. And then the next week, I showed up with, my first certificate of the first session completion, and so on. Quickly, just a little over a month, and I show up with my license, and my career begins since then. It was tough in the beginning, but I satisfied. I managed to able to get it full time in no time, and like before I got my real estate license, I were a home buyer. I were a home buyer, and I were a first-time home buyer, and I have to like save so much money for like years in order to earn the deposit, because people told me, oh, you need 20% down payment in order to buy a house, and until I earned enough 20%, it's like 2 years later, and the house went up and the price went up, and I wasn't able to own a house. And then I saw on TV that people can buy a house as low as 0 down payment.
I mean, isn't that amazing? I mean, and that's what AREAA is great about, is because, I think a lot of Asian homeowners, when they're beginning a search, think that they have to put extra down because maybe they don't have the same credit opportunities and all that stuff, right?
Yes, and then I quickly found AREAA, and through AREAA, I found a lot of like different lenders who have like different loan program, and some of them have the 0 down payment program, just like what I saw on TV. So I want to help those buyers to move in their home and live the American dreams. And I were able to make it happen with, move them in the home as soon as possible, as we can. So that's my story.
Wow. Yeah, thank you for joining us on Facebook Live here. We have, of course, myself, Nari Wintar, Escrow, my co-host, and we have Quynh Nguyen from the San Antonio chapter of AREAA, and we've got Christina Comstock watching from, she's from Jacksonville, I believe. Way down there, and a few others. Yeah, so I know I got into real estate when I was involved in my first home purchase, and I'm like, I can do that, or I like what my realtor was doing, driving fancy cars and wearing fancy clothes. And I'm like, okay, this sounds like a fun job. But I have a friend, and she's been on the show. She's the vice president for the AREAA Orange County chapter, and her name is Mindy Long, and she owns the largest Vietnamese-owned real estate company in the Little Saigon area. So, do you ever make it out to California, Quynh, at all?
I would love to.
Okay. Well, open arms here. I'm sorry I couldn't make your installation at the beautiful tea garden there, but we'll definitely make it out to Texas. By the way, are you going to the Dallas install in June?
They are so big in supporting small chapter, like our chapter, and of course I support my biggest brother and sister chapter. Okay. And they're amazing anyway, so I want to be a part of that.
Okay, I hope you're there, because I'm gonna be there.
I will see you there.
Brian's gonna be there, and everything is apparently big in Texas. So, okay, so you got your real estate going. I mean, I'm on your page, and it looks like you've been doing it for years. A lot of great marketing and stuff, and looks like a lot of satisfied buyers. So, how did you find AREAA, or did AREAA find you? How did you discover?
Both. So first I found AREAA, and later they chose me. So one day I just came across the post from AREAA, and it's about global, and I just got my license, so I want to learn so bad.
Wow.
And I asked one of my realtor friend if he know about this event, and he was like, no. So I'm like, okay. So I wasn't planning to go, but then in my heart, something was calling me. It's like fate. And then 9 o'clock was the event, and like 5:45, I'm like, you know what? I'm just I'm just gonna go to the event and find out for myself. I got there and these people in the area were amazing. They welcomed me. They make me feel like home. And I ran into Relay.
Is that right?
And Ojas was the president at that time, and Relay was the vice president.
Oh, so about 3 years ago, almost about 2-3 years ago, then, right?
Yes, that's about 1 year ago.
Oh, a year ago.
Like that was in October. That was the event.
Right. Oh, I see. Right before. So basically, Ojas was still president, and is it Viley or Vili was going to be?
Viley, yes, that was right before the pandemic.
Oh, I see. Right.
And when I met Viley and Ojas, and I want to be involved in AREAA so much because I like how they are involved with the community, and I just like overall of it. They are just such loving people, and they're supportive. So they make me feel like this is home. This is where I belong.
Wow.
I joined right away.
Wow. All right. So, okay. You know, Nari, one thing is joining, and one thing is going to, you know, being a member, doing events and stuff. But I mean, there's only, how many chapter presidents are there, Nari, right now?
42.
Right. So 42 out of 17. Let me do the math here real quickly again. 17,000 members divided by 42. Oh, I always do it wrong. 42 divided by 17,000. And that comes out to 0.0024%. I mean, that is such a small percentage of the general membership, you know, to be president. And so take me for a journey on that. Did somebody just sit you down and go, okay, Quynh, you need to step up? Tell me that story, because something happened, something good.
Yes, I can share my stories all day, and it's such inspiration that how helping of AREAA can be to your life and to your career. So as long as you put your heart in it, so AREAA got your back. Yeah. Right.
So we want to get more specific so we could congratulate your team members. So was it Viley? Was it Ojas? Was it your broker with INT that suggested to get on the board and then to eventually be the president of AREAA San Antonio?
Yeah, it was everybody that involved in my journey. I'm very lucky to have a broker that very supportive, which is my school best friend, INT Real Estate.
Oh, wow,
I'm so thankful for them. And for them, I'm in the business and I found AREAA, and that was because of faith. Yeah. And AREAA, many amazing member and board member, and they just lift each other up, and we just lift each other up. It's amazing.
Right. So as Charles would say, who gave you the Kool-Aid of AREAA to drink, and who said, okay, you need to be president, you need to be on the executive board or committee?
It was Relay.
There we go.
Bosses was Frank. I met him at the AREAA event, and he came to me and he was like, oh, I'm nobody, but and then he introduced me to Ojas, who is the founder at that time. And then from Ojas, I know Relay. And Relay came to me one day. She was like, hey, Quynh, I'm looking for, it's a pandemic time, and she was looking for mask and glove to help with the hospital in the pandemic. So I was like, okay, I can help. And because I know a lot of friends who in the nail salon industry who have a lot of masks and gloves. And then I just make one post asking for, to buy the mask and glove, and everybody just contact me and give it free, and they just donate it. Oh, wow. And it just turned out like so amazing. It's turned out like the whole community involved, and it's just one post, and it's so really big. And then from there, day that was like, why don't you be a president?
Wait, who said that?
Well, actually, they it's a long story. It's a long story, but
We have an hour.
it's faith. I'm telling you, one word I can tell you is faith. We have 1 hour, but I don't think our audience have 1 hour. But I just tell you the message I want to tell you is that faith. So everything you do, put your heart to it, and be there when the community need you, and do everything with your heart. That's all I can tell you, and don't expect anything to come out the way you expect, and beautiful things will grow. Yeah.
Wow. Well, we'll leave it at that. I'm pretty sure we know who the culprits are. You know, they're the typical folks in Texas, like a Christine Chow. Like when, you know, was it Miguel who shows up? Yeah, Miguel shows up to a you know, an event, and then Christine goes, "Oh, please sign here, and here's a beer." And
Yeah.
goes, "Oh, I like this already." You know, so funny.
Miguel too. They're awesome people.
No, he had some very kind words about you and stuff. So, all right, so it's probably Ojas and Viley and that gang. So thank you so much, and we really appreciate you, you know, stepping up. This year, you know, when we have so many amazing, powerful women leaders, probably because we have a very powerful, amazing leader, you know, as our president, Amy Kong. So. It's amazing to see the journey, and great to see new faces, because I remember I was at the you know, Austin install and go, "Where's Quynh? Where's Quynh? I need to meet her." You know, and I found you. So anyway, that was awesome to see you there at the golf course too.
Women empower women. Beautiful things that happen in San Antonio. All of our board are women.
Oh, what?
Really?
Really?
Except one man. We do have one man.
Poor guy.
Rodney,
wow.
He's the best. Rodney, he's amazing.
That's a lot of estrogen.
I know. That's what I was gonna say.
His hair's gonna fall out like.
So we're looking for more men in our board.
Really? Okay. Well, everyone is. San Antonio was the #2 city to immigrate into, right? In I think Texas, or right up there with Austin. So, wow. That is crazy.
That is crazy. Back to crazy stories.
Crazy story.
And I know you have, like, it won't be as crazy as Aria's, but I'm sure with about a year or two of experience in real estate, you must have some crazy stories, right? That has. No,
not so much, and I'm so blessed. Not so much crazy story, but
anything that you can share that we can learn from?
So, like I say, so far I don't have a crazy story. I heard a lot of crazy story from my friends.
What about your tell us about your very first deal?
My very first deal? My very first deal, it was smooth. It was referred by a friend. And I didn't know how to do it, but I managed to learn how to do it and close the deal smoothly, and that was good.
Wow, look at that.
I know.
Drama
I have great lender. I have great lender, and I have great broker who walk me through the steps.
Right. Right. So yeah.
And I have a lot of friends
to rely on and help, right? So well, that's good. Well, believe me, Quynh, you will have a crazy story soon.
Yeah, we're gonna have to look back to you.
I'm not looking for that. I'm not so looking for that, but
there is no choice. I mean, you will have it, and that's where you learn, you know, about, okay, next time I'm not going to do that. But, you know, that's great that you had a very smooth first transaction. Some people, you know, had just a, you know, the learning curve is so steep, right? To learn, especially in your first deal. But for me, it took me so long to close my first deal. I was already a real estate expert by the time I closed my first deal, you know. It was like 6 months into the business. I'm like, I already figured this out. I just haven't closed anything. So anyway, well, I think no drama and all the luck follows you around, Quynh. So that is good stuff. So anyway, I really appreciate you sharing that story.
Just keep us in mind when you do come across a crazy story. Do share.
No kidding. We love it. All right. Well, May the 4th be with you. And we have right now featuring, of course, the chapter president. And, you know, you got that plaque, right? Yeah. And
thank you.
yeah, I got one of those too. It's about all you're gonna get for doing this amazing job. But no, you do.
Yeah.
You've done many amazing things.
Thank you for the background. That's lovely.
Oh no, well I'll send you the slideshow anyway. So thank you for sharing that story. Hey, what's going on here?
Look at her.
Holy moly! You know. Well, that was anything can happen, and see, I could just put up your vacation photos here.
I'll try to slide the show.
Stay in Mexico.
All right. Well, everyone has fun. Don't be shy, and we know you're not. There was so much material about you. Anyway, so all right. So we're gonna go now. Do the what are we ready for? The top 5, right, Quynh?
Yes.
And so we're gonna talk about the top 5 San Antonio attractions, and we're hopefully going to be in agreement. But we'll go through the top 5. We'll ask you to describe these areas. So I'll start off, and then Nari will switch off with me. So let's go. Number 1. What is that? It's kind of a bad picture.
I call it Pixie Hollow.
Oh, is that what that is?
Pixie Hollow.
That's my secret place that I'm just taking a very special friend there on Christmas Day. It's only there for Christmas Day. The river walk is the landmark of San Antonio. It's so beautiful. It's like a little Europe in the middle of, Texas, like cowboys.
Middle of a cattle ranch, right? Okay.
Yeah.
You know, Quynh,
and I grew up.
Yeah, when you grew up.
I grew up in this place. It's beautiful and it looks different. Every season, Christmas is the most beautiful of the year. They lit up with lights, tons of lights. So if you want to go to San Antonio, pick on a Christmas season to go. You see so many lights, and the river reflects all the lights. It's beautiful. It's magical.
It looks wonderful.
Ooh, this looks like a
cave. That's the largest cave.
Wow.
That's the largest cave, I would say, in South Texas.
Mm-hmm. Is there a lot of bats there?
I don't remember seeing any. Maybe a few, but not like the bat cave. Yeah. Where you see like Batman in there, no.
But no Robin.
I wish I see some Batman in there. I haven't saw any Batman.
You want
not like the one that driving like the cool, Batman
Batmobile.
So you went all the way to South Texas to find out there was no Batman there. I don't know.
Oh, she wants the Batmobile. Okay.
Right. What is that? That's the mission, right? Is that because California has a lot of missions too. I guess this is the mission San Jose. I guess there's a lot of stuff like that.
I've been to the mission, but not to this
one
perspective angle.
Right.
But the mission of San Jose is beautiful.
Oh, is that right? Okay. Yeah. No, like I said, in California, there are a series of missions too. And I don't know about Texas, but that's kind of how California became kind of populated because, they would just go. So there's a mission in Santa Barbara and in San Gabriel, just all kinds of places around. So
now I want to go back to that mission and find what angle that I'm missing.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I saw a lot of angles you were exploring there.
Yeah, but it's a beautiful place. It's worth going there and see. That place, oh my gosh.
Was that a garden of some?
At some place where you were recently, right?
Yeah, our installation take place here.
Oh,
wow. Where Faith brought me back here 25 years later.
Oh, really?
And becoming the president of AREAA.
Wow.
Oh, I just got the goosebumps.
Yeah, me too. Look.
Oh.
That place 25 years ago when I were in 10th grade, there was so many fireflies. You have no idea, so many fireflies that at night you go there, you feel like you're in a Pixie Hollow. It's magical. It's beautiful. Now that with the pollution going on, they all disappear.
Really?
I wish I can see you the beauty once I've seen in this beautiful garden. It's beautiful.
Oh, wow.
It's still beautiful.
No, I saw the photos. It looked like you guys were having a wedding, but then you had an installation instead. Over there.
Wedding of myself to AREAA, make commitment.
There you go. I know. Instead of, like you say, instead of I do, it's I will.
Yeah, I will.
I will for life.
Yeah,
Aww.
yeah, exactly. All right, then of course the finale, probably one of the more famous places, right, in San Antonio. And of course, that's the Alamo. What is the Alamo, Quynh? I don't know a whole lot about it. Do you?
The Alamo is where all of that fighting take place.
Right. So some sort of skirmish or something. But yeah. Is it a nice place to visit? Is it historical?
Historical.
Oh, okay. All right. We'll leave it at that. Hey, go to Wikipedia and figure it out yourself. Anyway, I just can't wait to go there because I've been to Dallas, really haven't explored it much. I was in Austin. I was there for like a minute, it seemed like. I didn't even hear any country and Western music. I didn't even see a single cowboy hat in Austin when I was there. It's amazing. All right. Guess what it is? Oh, Chika Mori from the Silicon Valley chapter president is watching with you also. Let's now go to our favorite segment, right?
What is that?
That is
that a surprise guest segment?
Escrow Tuesday
surprise guest segment. All right. Are you watching? Okay, watch carefully. Technical difficulty here. Oh my gosh, let's see. Are these all these people? It is all about you, Quynh. There's too many Quynhs here. I'm sorry. All right. Here is your surprise guest segment, and it is Quynh Nguyen's My Blonde Ambition. I guess you have a fascination with being blonde and Marilyn Monroe, and through the help of your friends, we have discovered all. We've got a few videos to show you. So, are you ready, Quynh? Coming out.
She's gonna have a hard time.
I don't like surprises.
All right. Well, we would never do that to you, but we are going to do something very interesting. An Escrow Tuesday first is we're going to go over, what does this say here, Nari?
AREAA blondes?
Top
5 famous AREAA blondes.
Now, who is blonde in AREAA, right? Okay, well, believe it or not, you may know. All right, so I'm going to put up a picture of a kind of a notable AREAA person who is blonde. You have to tell me who it is. Well, we'll guess together. All right, so number 5 is this person.
I know her.
Okay. I'll give you another hint. This person. Who is that?
Okay. Tell me more about her. I only know her from Facebook.
All right. Well, we'll just.
I would love to meet her in person.
She's a little sassy. Well, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is, obviously.
Yeah. So that is sassy agent Liz Chu. Hey, Brian On is watching. Brian, thank you for joining. He's our other brother from other mother in Orange County. So that is Liz Chu. And so, all right, let's go to the next famous AREAA blonde.
Number 4.
Who came up with a silly subject? All right. Number 4. Who is this famous blonde of AREAA? I'll give you a hint. There you go, another hint. The same person.
We just went a little blonder.
We have so many beautiful women in AREAA.
No, well, but they have to be blondes. Let me see. Okay, so that is, of course, Nolly Vu. She was on her show not that long ago. Twin Cities in Minnesota. I mean, go figure. And she is Hmong among us, right, Nari?
That is right.
That's right. All right. Number 3, another famous blonde here. Who do we have here?
Who's that?
Who is that? Nari,
Do you have another clue?
Yeah.
You look like J-Lo. You look like Jennifer Lopez. Who's that?
Right.
Oh, man.
Of AREAA. Wow. She would probably appreciate that.
I know. I hope she's watching.
Well, she is the former San Diego chapter president from a few years ago, and she is a powerhouse realtor in San Diego. That is Hazel Rossetti.
Hazel. She does look Hazel.
Right. All right. Here is another powerful blonde Aryan. Look at this person. Dressed for success and need sunglasses to look at her. Anyway. Hey.
Who is that? She looks like she's a very like
yeah, not J-Lo, maybe the other one, right? Yeah. Oh, Nolly Vu is watching. I hope she's part of the the blonde thing.
I wonder if she got that picture of her.
Yeah. Nolly, hey, maybe she'll put it on the chat. Did you see your picture in the slideshow? Let's see if she does that. All right. Well, that is the one and only Tina Bosch, also from San Diego. So Quynh, I guess if you ever come down to San Diego and stay anytime, you will end up with blonde hair. So maybe that's your calling, right? Move down to San Diego or come down here, right? And of course, yes, Brian, she is an AREAA band member, singer. I'm going to back it up for Nolly.
I would love to meet them. I would love to meet all these amazing ladies.
Right. All right.
Number one.
Quynh, if you guess this number 1, I will donate. I will make a donation to the AREAA Foundation on our behalf. And so, can you take maybe a guess at maybe the number 1? Well, not a number 1, but another famous AREAA blonde person. Okay, here's the picture. Ready?
She's ready.
All right. Who is that blonde?
That threw her back.
Huh?
Is that you? That's a baby.
Let's see. Wow, some guy. I don't know. It's some guy. I have no idea.
Because the jawline and the lip.
That's a good one. Oh my God, you got it. Yes.
We'll make it.
The lip look like mine too.
Hey, I was the only blonde Asian, and I was a natural blonde. Beat that.
I was wondering, why is the hair blonde?
Yeah.
Because you have Asian eyes, and why is it blonde hair?
Yeah. That's what everyone else in Japan was trying to figure out.
Yeah.
My father was from Sweden.
All right. Good job, Quynh.
Enough of that. Good enough of that. We will make a donation to the foundation again. And thank you for surviving the Escrow Tuesdays show. But let me give you some advice. I wouldn't hang out on a railroad track.
Look like I was waiting to get hit by the train.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe you were going to hit the train. Who knows? But or maybe you butted heads with the train and you were having a headache there. So that was a lot of fun.
No, I'm not that risky. Maybe I'm adventurous, but not that risky.
That's a cool spot.
I know. I know it's safe to sit there.
Okay. All right. Hey, this is a brand new segment that we unveiled last week with Miguel. And so what do we have coming up next, Nari?
Oh boy, the deepest, darkest.
No, this is a simple one. I mean, it is effectively
the shameless plug.
That's right. We got Quynh here, and we're gonna plug, and we're gonna offer you a elevator pitch. So, Quynh, take it away. Give us a couple minute reasons why we should be working with you.
Why? I'm sorry, why what?
You know, let's say we're in an elevator together and you only have about a minute to tell me about you and how you're going to sell my house really fast.
I'm gonna sell your house.
Ooh, that was
Ooh.
a threat. Okay, so that wasn't even, that was like, I'm going to sit you down, handcuff you to the chair, and I'm going to sell your house. Okay, right?
First of all, sellers only want top dollars.
Okay. Number 2.
No inspection, top dollars.
Number 3.
Top number, top number, top.
Okay, number 3.
One day on the market sold.
Number 4.
Top dollar, top dollars.
That was number 2.
Money talk, number talk.
Okay, and number 5.
And number 3, because I'm cute.
Wow. Okay.
Wow, there you go.
I like that. Sold. Hey, the elevator hasn't even gone to the floor yet. Okay.
I mean, you have to make a relationship with your clients. You have to make them feel like you can be trust, and you have to be real.
Yeah, absolutely.
Besides professional, like all real estate agents are professional. They're all being trained. So besides that, you have to give them your honesty. You have to make them feel like you're offer them benefit. So what's their benefits? Numbers.
Right.
Numbers.
And then you're cute too. So all right, I got it.
Okay, cutie, you can sell my home.
Hey, Quynh, after it's done, this will be uploaded to YouTube. Please go on YouTube and hit subscribe. We have a goal here. Although we love the real estate business, we're trying to monetize this whole thing. We need to reach 1 million subscribers to meet our goal. How far are we along, Nari?
We are 1 million short.
Yeah, 1 million short. Always 1 million short. Hey,
Always.
It is, what month is it, Quynh?
It was last month when the Asian hate coincidence happened in San Antonio.
Right.
And we stood up and we fight for it. And we have the mayor in the background.
Right.
So I was honored to have the speech representing the mother, the Asian mother, that I want to fight and protect my family and my son and my daughter from the Asian hate crimes. So I was very honored to be the voice as an Asian mother.
Yeah, no, we really appreciate that. Now, as you know, the month of May is the Asian Pacific American Heritage Month, APIs, and thank you so much for speaking up for a lot of us, you know, that are Asian, that don't typically speak up, but thank you so much, Quynh, for what you did there and to spread just, you know, awareness of all the things that are happening, some not very good, but we just have to spread the love. San Antonio, recent events, I know you had your installation, Nari. I saw the pictures. They were amazing over at the Japanese tea garden. Do you have anything coming up soon, Quynh? Your chapter's working on?
Yes, we have a few events coming up beside the education's event. We have event in September where we're going to share cultures with San Antonio. So I want to represent the Asian's culture.
Cool.
Yeah, so we bring in the Moon Festival, the Lantern Festival to mid-autumn.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and share the cultures of tea ceremony, the moon cake, the lanterns, and all of that we've been doing back in our country in our childhood time. I want to bring those memory back as immigrant parents and share that culture to our next generations. And I want to make people think of San Antonio together with the rich Asian culture here. So our landmark here is the beautiful river walk, and I want to combine those two beautiful cultures together and bring it a big day for San Antonio and help the city.
That'll be awesome. Hey, Our buddy Dick Lee just chimed in, says, hi, Quynh Nguyen. Hello, Dick Lee from Boston. See, you've got everyone around the whole country.
I love Dick Lee. He's awesome.
Yeah, he is awesome indeed. All right, so.
He threw me in the water. I still remember that.
What? Dick Lee?
Awesome.
What?
You did that? You didn't even
Yeah,
throw me in the water. I guess I'm not cute. All right.
It was good. It turned out good because
Really?
I was so shy and I won't start a party until he threw me in the water.
What?
Oh my
Hey, now we
goodness.
know how to start a party.
I know, right?
And the party was fun after that.
I bet it was. All right. Oh.
Throw Quynh in the water. Let the party begin.
Hey, so coming up, guess who we have here, Quynh? This young man here, Nari, any clues?
Oh boy. No.
Okay, well, that's John Penn. New York East is coming up next week. We then have, we go down to Florida and we have Michelle Joyeux, just another string of more powerful women leaders. And to cap it off, we have Agnes Santos, you know, of Inland Empire chapter. So yeah, we can't wait to get together all, Quynh, and, you know, we had some spurts, right? I know Austin had theirs and you had your installation and things are opening up. So I don't know if you remember this picture.
Yes, I remember how it met you.
Yeah.
Oh gosh.
You were such a friendly person that day.
Oh, that was fun.
Oh.
Yeah. And look who's on your shoulder right there. You know?
It's on my shoulder. Who's that?
Well, we had to have
how'd
a
you
picture.
do that?
We had to have that. Actually, it was not easy. I had to, well, you know, anyway. So it was, no, what a great time. And it was just so strange to be out in the open air and, you know, to be with all you folks and to finally meet you, Nguyen. So anyway, thank you so much for joining us, Quynh. And I'm telling you, if there are any deals in that Texas area where the Alamo and the Riverwalk meet, give Quynh a call, email, a text, however you want to do it. She will take care of you. See her passion and her love for the business. It's electric. And any escrows and titles that you may have in Southern California, please reach out to, of course, Nari. And hey, anything in LA real estate wise, you have any questions or need any help, let me know. I've got my, let's see, I've got my TIE Fighter Star Wars geek on. I guess I should be more in this seat, right, Ryan? But hey, Quynh, thank you so much for joining us, and really appreciate you having you on today. And
I really appreciate for having me here, and thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to share my story to others. And I hope my story can be an inspiration and hope those who don't think that they can, you know, do something and be a part of something amazing. They can and join AREAA.
all right,
Wow.
there you go. Join AREAA. Thank you, Quynh. Don't leave us when we go off the air here, but we're gonna end the live feed. So big goodbye to everybody. Thank you for joining us. Charles Swampagary with Escrow Tuesdays, Nari Nguyen and Quynh Nguyen of San Antonio. See you later.